Oh gosh, yeah. He said, do you have a lot of competition in the video game market? Yeah, there's a lot of competition in voice acting now. There didn't used to be. I mean, when I started, voice acting was a very, very small little, niche kind of thing, and there were not a lot of people doing it. But now there's so much competition, and it's really difficult. The only thing I think that some of us, like Sonny or Wendy or I, have going for us is that we've been doing it for a long time, and so we're efficient at it. You know what I mean? And when it comes down to recording studios, time is money. The faster you can get something done, the more they like you, because they can get more accomplished in less time. So a lot of times it makes more sense to bring in people that are seasoned and efficient, and you can basically just say go, and they know what to do, how to do it. They make changes need to be made, adjustments. You know what I mean? They're quick. They're directable, versatile. So that's really the only advantage that some of us have over new people coming in. But there's a ton of competition. I don't, to be honest with you, I don't work as much with some studios anymore as I used to, because they're new people. They're new people coming in who have really great voices and great talent, and more power to them. I shouldn't just get all the roles all the time. I understand that. As much as I want to, I shouldn't. So yeah, there's plenty of competition. Yes, Steve? Yeah. Yes? Oh, Subasa. I love Fi. I love him. Oh, the thing that I love about Fi is this: nothing ever rattles him. You know what I mean? Or stop it from doing that. She went like this. Like, it's still gonna do it. No, don't. Did you just really take the call right here in the front row of my panel? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Let me see. Here, let me talk to Ashley. Ashley? Ashley? I'm so sorry. She's in the middle of a Q&A session right now. And she loves you very much, but she can't talk right now, okay? Kiss, kiss. What were we talking about? All right. I love Fi because he never gets rattled. I mean, it's all just, oh, Kroger Burger. Don't be so serious. I just love that. I love that character. Yes?
When you get a character who's only in like a few episodes, like the guy who played Koki as the Joker.
Right.
I was just curious, how much of the series do you look into? Like, do you just focus on when he shows up, or you go into the back?
Did you guys hear that question?
Yeah.
When you play a character that's only in the show for a couple of episodes, how much do you look into it? Well, I have something to tell you. Excuse me. Wow, that went a long way. This Sharpie came out of my pocket like a projectile. That way. You know what? I'll tell you guys something that you may not know. You may find it surprising, but it is the truth. And that is, most voice actors, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the vast majority of voice actors do not do any research before they go into a show. There's not really time, number one. Number two, there may be a limited amount of information they can find. Number three, the way they play a character is going to be greatly determined by the director and by their own perception of the character once they get into the studio with the director. So can you imagine how frustrating it would be for me to research a character and come up with all of my own ideas on the character and then walk into the studio for the first time and the director goes, no, throw all of that away, we're doing it this way. So most actors are working on several things at one time. So it's really impractical and they don't have time to do a lot of research. Usually we go into a show and we may audition for a character, and the most we'll know about the character is, what's on the audition. And then if we get cast, we'll go back in, and the director will tell us more and give us the information we need. And what's fun, though? A lot of times, you guys, I never really thought about this until Full Metal Alchemist, and that was, sometimes it's actually better not to know what's about to happen. Why? Because the character doesn't know what's about to happen, right? So if you don't know that you're about to kill someone, if you don't know you're about to have some horrible accident or something happen to you, then when you as the actor find out at the same moment as you're about to record it, there is an element of, of spontaneity and that revelation. Holy crap, I can't believe that just happened. Let's record it now while I'm still in the holy crap moment. Right? You know what I mean? So there is something to be said for not having too much information ahead of time. Yes, please. You have a request. Yes. That's from Air. Oh my gosh, I love Air. That, you guys, if you want to see a beautiful, beautiful show, there's a show called Air that is just so beautiful. The animation is so gorgeous and the characters are so endearing. I love that show. But I play this homeless guy, just like real life. No, I play this vagrant homeless guy, and he's sleeping. He kind of hangs out on the beach, like on this beach wall, and he's sleeping and has these dreams of eating ramen. He's fantasizing about ramen. That's how hungry he is. He doesn't fantasize about steak, you know what I mean, or big huge meals, just ramen. And some seagulls come down and start pecking around on his head and stuff, and he wakes up from his dream and says, "Get away from my ramen!" So, yes. You know what? I'm going to beg you guys, please, can I ask you not to ask me to do a bunch of yelling and screaming stuff? Because it ruins, it'll blow my voice, and then when I go back to Los Angeles on Monday and I can't work, they won't like me much. So I'm just, well, no, they can't do anything to you. They can fire me. So as much as I love you guys, I'm going to ask you, please, not to ask me to do any yelling stuff, okay? I'll do soft, quiet stuff for you, but I really need to be careful of that stuff. I used to do that. I used to go to conventions, and man, I'd let it rip. Short range, Kakarot, get away from my ramen, yell. And then by Saturday night, I was trashed. And I would show up Sunday and have to go through a whole other day of talking at the convention, and then my voice was shot. So I really need to protect it. You know, I know you understand that, but I have to. It's not that I don't want to. I wish I could just like let her rip and not have any consequences for it, but I know what the consequences will be. Yes, with the adorable bear. You got me a present? And you wanted to know if I wanted him? Of course I want. What is it? I didn't say the bear. I just said you got me a present. You want him? What is it? Oh, I know what that is, and I do want it. Oh my gosh. It's fire sauce from Taco Bell.
Oh! What the?
There's nothing fiery about that. I am such a hardcore spicy fan. I love stuff hot. I'll go to Taco Bell and I'll say, I'd like a volcano burrito with extra volcano, please. I'm serious. I love it. I love it. That was great. There's this Thai place right near Funimation, and we go there to eat lunch sometimes. And the first time I went in there, I said, I'd like pad see ew with chicken, and the woman goes, you want medium, hot, or Thai hot? And I said, I want kill me hot. Up here, hurt me hot. That's what I want. And you know, they bring it out, and of course it's not that hot because they don't want to take a chance that you're like, this is too hot, I won't eat it. So they want to make sure that you'll eat it. So it took me like 3 or 4 times going in there when I go, hurt me hard. Last time it was tickle me hard. I want you to really bring it on. So. Yes, Pikachu. Oh my gosh, you're cute. You and Will should fight. Is Will still in here? Will, you got competition, buddy. Yes, sir. What is your name, big man? Sorry? Phil? Billy, I love it. I love it. Billy and Will. Willie? Now your name is Willie now. Willie and Billy. I love it. Yes, Billy, what's your question? That's a great question. What's the favorite anime that I did? You know what, Billy? For the longest time, I really was afraid to answer that question because I know that you guys like different characters, you know? So a lot of times somebody would ask me, what's your favorite character? Hoping I would say 5, or hoping I would say 0, or hoping I would say Brody, or hoping I would say Tamaki or Dark, or Ed. Different people have different preferences. And they would ask me, wanting me to say that their favorite. And so I would always be kind of afraid to pick one because then, then you would hear people go, "Aw," right? Like they were disappointed. And I hate to disappoint people. So I would try not to answer that question. Oh, I love them all, and they're all favorites in different ways. But after I said this yesterday, Billy, after we finished Brotherhood, after doing that whole series, as much time and as much of my passion and love I put into Ed, I had to admit to myself and to the world that Ed was my favorite character. But Tamaki is right behind him in second place. Okay, let's see. Yes. A two-parter.
First, a question. Have there ever been any lines in any of your shows where you're just like reading the script and you're like, what am I saying?
Oh yeah. There are a lot of those actually. Yes, there are always those kind of really weird, funny lines. I did a show a long time ago called Goemon, Legend of the Mystical Ninja. Loved that show. We had so much fun. But my character Goemon had this uncle, this crazy uncle, Uncle Manashiri, and he would take household items and make weapons out of them. and he made one time out of a hand mixer, and Goemon goes up against this bad guy, and Goemon, I'll never forget when I read this line for the first time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I really am saying this? Feel the wrath of my hand mixer. Wrath, hand mixer. Those are two things you don't really think about going together, but one of these things is not like the other, you know what I mean? Yes, we have. Mm-hmm.
I have 2 questions.
Well, pick one question because we have a lot of questions.
Okay.
So go ahead.
First question. Can my friend have a hug?
Of course, that's the easiest question. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Wait, hold on. That's my girl. Hold on. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetie. I'm in my panel right now. Say hi to Michelle. Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 people in here. We're just having a quiet little moment together. Well, I love you. I'll talk to you in a little while. Okay, hold on. Second part. You're afraid of microphones, aren't you? I hold the microphone, she goes, don't worry, it will not bite you.
I've known you forever, but she's too shy to ask. Let's have a hug.
What?
No, she can't have a hug. She can have a kiss. Oh, you're gonna get one. You. Thank you guys. Listen, if you guys come to autographs, I'm gonna hug your face. So you don't even have. If you have a hand up saying, "Can I have a hug?" You don't even have to ask that. That's like that just goes without saying. So if you come to autographs, I'll hug you. Guys too. I do not care. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
Right? That's right. I've done it. I'll do it again. I'm not afraid. Yes.